Welcome everybody a Guardia, bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Hey friends, so yesterday we created more designs for the metallic doors, and I told you that this is looking really good, but maybe the best option is to not use any of these. I mean, as part of the mesh. So we need to bake these textures and create everything work with our textures. So we will have all the details in a flat plane. That is the best option. So we can save with that a lot of polygons. But again, I'll still continue creating this. So you can have a method, maybe if you want to create close-ups with modeling. And also I told you that maybe it is better if we try to create the first maybe prototypes blocking for the houses, so we have a better idea of what we're going to use. And also another thing that maybe we should need are the garage doors. That is also another thing that we should create. What else we should create? Okay, we will see. So right now, remember that all of this blocking, you have the possibility to take different options. For example, different ways. For example, you can create high poly versions of different low poly versions of these models. And right now we're going to start with the roofs. I just searched for, in this case, 4 types of roofs. For the roofs, maybe another great option is just to have the flat plane and then use the normal textures. We can try that, but also we can I want to create at least the pieces, and let's see, just like with the doors, we can have the blocking with the possibility to use this piece for other things. So we have 4 types of roofs. We have the one that you see in the reference, that is like another like floor, so you are able to maybe build another part of the house in the upper part. You have the other that is zinc. I think the material, I'm going to call it by the names that we use here because I don't know the names in English. That is like a thin metal. That is the cheaper option, I think. It is very common. We also have the other common and a little bit expensive, but not expensive. Another common material that is Eternit. I don't know the name in English. In Spanish is Eternit, or I call it like that. Maybe the pronunciation is different. That is another option. Maybe we can create a sync. No, we can do it in other ways. And the other one that is a special material, I don't want to call it by the brand, but it is like another metallic material, but with a special design. I think that it is more stronger, I don't know. So we have those 4 types of roofs. Of course that those types of roofs are used for different purposes. For example, you can use them for houses, you can use them for to cover large areas. For example, field, sport fields like basket, things like that. Like in recreation areas, for example, for the educational institutions, those parts where you have like big areas that you want to cover, you have also those materials. On public institutions, different types of buildings, A very good way is just to create the modeling, or again, if we are completely using low poly, just create a flat plane. But I want to try to create the shape. A thing that we should keep in mind is that the structure, just the structure, but maybe I am not going to pay attention to that. I'm just going to create those, add those later, depending on the size of the house. But I think that I need to use the wall, because the wall is going to, if we have the roof like that, we have the, one moment, I am thinking about something. Yes, you have that, but some cases you need to cover that. The question that I have right now is, maybe these materials have like this special design. Maybe we should add the other piece to cover those areas. No, but no. How can I cover that part? I forgot. Well, we're going to analyze that. For example, in some parts of the houses that have these roofs, you continue with the shape of the roof, because the shape of the roof are like these circular patterns, like waves, and it is very common that the material of the wall, you fill those to fill the gaps, those circular patterns. You need to fill everything, because if you don't cover everything, at night it is very possible that you have insects, or for example bats, to enter in your homes. So that's why you have to fill. But I was thinking, what if we just only use the metallic pieces? There are like these metallic pieces that are like metallic supports for the roof, to hold the roof. But right now I don't know how you're going to fill those. Maybe I need to take a look at my house. Just because this part, not right now, I don't have an idea. I wanted not to use that part of the design, because I don't want to create more polygons for the wall. But maybe I have to do that. We'll see. Okay. So let me show you. Let me hide my camera, and now we can start analyzing what I am saying. Okay, so here we have the references. Let me see this reference. This is a good example. They have just a flat plane. Yes, it is very, it makes sense, because this is really low poly. No, here for example he created the shape, and this is what I want to do. But then how you're going to cover your walls with that? If I can find a note. This is the other type of roof. I was talking about this. Look, we have these metallic supports that are going to hold the weight of these like panels, if we can call it like that. It's not panels, but these pieces of roof. But the thing is here, how you're going to fill these parts? I forgot about that. For example, here it's the same thing. You have the nice roof, but how you're going to cover that part? Maybe here, because we are not you find a way always to fill those gaps. Again, maybe here, because we are not doing this completely 100% realistic, we can avoid, we can just don't pay attention to that part. Yes, I think that we're going to avoid. We're just going to create the roof, and don't pay attention to those parts, because then we have to fill everything. And now for our project, I am not going to pay attention to that. So let's see the 4 types of roofs. The one is this one. Simple one. The other one is, what is the other one? Where is there? These 2 types of roofs. This is the zinc material, metallic material. This is the Eternit. The other very common, and this one, it is maybe for this type of areas where you have like open areas and you want to cover that with some kind of roof. You use this kind of material. So we're going to create these 3 types of designs, and for the other one we just create another floor. With this, I think that we are able to start to create our first. Sorry, I forgot about something very important. That is maybe a garage door. Yes, that is something that we need to create. One moment, please. One moment. Let me see something that I just noticed here. Another reference. Look, this is what I was saying. I think that we are not going to pay attention to this. We should, I don't know. But the thing is, because of this design, it is very common that you have gaps in between these parts, between the walls and the roof. What is the problem with that? If you don't pay attention to this, you're going to have problems with some animals enter inside your home. Little animals like insects, like for example, if you have a problem with, I don't know, mouses, rats, and bats. Bats is very common. Are very common. So you need to cover all of this, fill all of these gaps. But by doing that, I am going to increase the level of polygons. But again, for the blocking, we are going to do it, okay? For the blocking, we're going to do it. Another very important detail for our project is knowing the angle of inclination for our roofs. We have this 15, 20, 25 and 30. I don't know. Maybe this has to be with the materials, but we can change this later. Right now we're going to focus on the design. So I'm going to create one piece of this, and with that later we're going to just replicate. Yes, we can replicate. So let's go with the roof. Let me hide walls. Let me just create a reference here. Sorry. Here. Let me hide all the things that we are not going to use for now. Metallic. Block set and metallic. Okay, here we're going to create our wall. Also, remember that I told you that we're going to have like this kind of parkour, something like that. It is very common if you have this kind of pieces with these irregularities to just create a block, collision block here, to maybe for you to move like you are in a flat area. It is very common. With that you save some we'll see, because it is very common. It is very common to have that. Also, it makes sense. It is the best option. With that, you avoid to create like blocking for every part, every irregularity, and we can create, for example, an animation to make that feel the character that is working on roofs. Maybe. But if we create collision blocks, shapes to cover that area, it is going to increase the work for the PC, and we don't want that. We need, remember, for games and animations also, animations too, we need to try to save and be use less polygons and less information as possible. Okay, so let's start to create. Discard that. Now this, we have this one, but right now let's start with this zinc material. Let me see, this is zinc, right? No, this is the other one. Zinc. This is zinc. Okay. Maybe here we are not going to. We're going to create this. Okay. So for this one, I think that we are not going to use any other shape, just a flat. We can maybe here use the limit and then. Okay, let me count. Look, we can divide our our roof, our material, our asset in two parts. The length is going to be like here and here. So here we're going to create this basic shape. Here we're going to create this basic shape. Let me see, just one moment. The human Yes, we can say that that is a good. Yes, I think that that is a good idea. I don't remember the exact. Maybe here we have the length of the materials, but look, here we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These are centimeters, right? Yes, I think that these are centimeters. 82. 82 is too much. No, 82 no. Centimeters. No, centimeters, yes. This doesn't make sense. If these are centimeters, this is too much. Okay, let me try to find another. I don't understand this. I don't understand, so I'm going to just build something close to these parts, okay? One moment, please. One moment. I'll be back in a moment. I'm back. Okay, this is one design. Maybe it is too high. Let me. Yes, maybe it is too much. Maybe it's too much. Okay, this is one design. We can add maybe some kind of bevel maybe in here to make it a little bit curved, just a little. But I think that for this material it is a good option. Let me just try. I told you that I'm going again creating for the blocking. Maybe later we're going to delete this part. It is very possible because if we're going to have an inclination, if we want or not want, we're going to see the roof. Subdivision solidify 0.1 for this material is too much. It's good. Try to see another reference. Here I don't have. Here. Let's try to add just a little bit extra of detail, but again, you can delete this if you don't want. So now let's select this. I have a better idea. Let's create the other material. Ah, a big mistake. I had a big mistake. Let me do this one first. This one is perfect. And here, for example, I made a mistake. Why? Because both parts ended like going up. And that is not good. We need one side up and one side down, like this one. So maybe let me delete one of these. And for this one, I'm just going to create a simple thing, okay? You know what? Here maybe I should here. Let me think. I'm not going to create this one. I'm just going to create this one. I am doing something wrong in here. Here is the problem. I want this to be completely in this side, and then how I'm going to leave everything in the same level. ¿Por qué? Uy. can I make this to be perfect? No, 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 this one is not good. ¿Cómo le hago? tengo una y construiría una cosita. Otra forma. 1, 2, 3. Oh, la misma. Okay, music stop. I'll go for somewhere and I'll be back in a moment, okay? Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do this. Hello, welcome. Wait one moment, please. Okay, we're back. So here we have the three types of roofs that we're going to use for our project. The Eternit, Ink, and the There we have like this inclination. Maybe this depends on the material. So maybe I need to make a little bit of research to see which type of roof we are going to use for our house. So let me just take one example. For set the water. And there we just move this here, and then we can rotate. So like this, okay? Then we need to create the metallic supports like this. And I think that I am not going to fill the gaps here because it is good to fill the gaps. Maybe we can. Maybe we'll see. Let me first create a structure, and then we can, and then we'll see what we're going to do with this type of roof. Okay. Again, the angle of inclination is going to depend on the type of material. 30. Hello, Fenico Gomez. Welcome. You see 30. Remember, I think that you're new, so welcome. We are creating assets, modular assets, to create a neighborhood, a complete neighborhood. We already have the roofs, we already have the windows. Let me show you, for example, the windows. These are the doors. This is windows, these are windows. For example, like this, we have combinations for our like that. For example, we already create different types of assets for our windows. For the doors, we have different types of doors. Doors one. Like this, for example. And today we created the roofs. So you can see that we have different collections. We already have doors, we already have windows, we already have, and right now we already have roofs. We can create, for example, these garage doors. Maybe we can do that. This is a good extra thing that we can create. Those are the only challenging parts for our project. Maybe we can create, I don't know, let me see. No, I think that's all, maybe. And now I was saying about the roof, but right now we're not going to rotate this, because we're going to do that when we start to create the house. We're using real world scale. Of course, that maybe the scale is not exactly, the measures are not exactly, but it is something close to the reality. Okay. With these modular assets, we're going to create a lot of different type of houses, and with that we're going to create the neighborhood. So right now the thing that we need to do is create this extra garage door. Maybe that is the other challenging thing. What else? And depending on the design of the house, we're also going to maybe try to we're going to define like maybe the space or things like that to create interiors for the houses, at least the space. Again, right now we are creating just blocking assets, because I think that maybe for most of the projects of the assets, we're not going to use all of that. Why? Because that is going to increase the level of polygons, and we want this for a game. So maybe we're going to use this as a base for create maybe later bake textures and have the details. But with these blocking assets, you already can take any way that you want. For example, if you want more high poly details for close-up renders, you can use this. If you can want to create different kind of assets for low poly, I don't know, for other low poly projects, for example, something like this, very low poly, like this, for example, like this, you can use these two. You already have the, for example, you already have the door, the roofs. You can delete and leave only as a one side layer, just like that. You can play with everything that you want, just in case this project is like a post-apocalyptic environment. But I am trying to create the assets for you to use maybe to normal projects. For example, if you want a neighborhood normal, no post-apocalyptic, I mean a normal neighborhood, you can use these two. And then I am trying to create, as you can see, assets for general purposes. Then later we're going to change our designs for our purpose, like in this case we're doing here in streaming is for a game, okay? And not only one house, we're creating a neighborhood. So I don't know, Fenico Gomez, if you are also a 3D artist, or maybe you are interested. That's what we do mostly in this channel. We create projects in live stream. So all the things that you see here, I am doing this here with you. I don't plan anything. I don't have a guideline. I'm just come here with ideas, and with your help, with the people that participate in the chat, we do this step by step. That is the idea of the channel. And also you can see some videos that I prepare, and most of the time I prepare 3D time lapses of previous projects. And of course that once in a while I'm going to create some videos, for example, for specific topics in Blender, and I want to expand videos to Unity and then Unreal. So please, if you're new, please help me with your subscription and like. That is totally completely free, and that helps a lot to the channel. So right now we're going to finish for today. Please, if you want to say anything else, I am open to feedback. I am having an idea. I'm going to announce that to the channel, that once I finish all the blocking for all the pieces with maybe high poly details, if we reach a goal, maybe $5, very cheap, a very cheap price, I'm going to deliver all this file for the community for free. So you can take any way you want. Again, if you want to create your own houses, your own render projects with high poly and all of that, you're going to have the files. First, I'm going to focus on the exterior, but again, at least interior, I'm going to use these assets to create maybe like the scale. the space that we're going to use in the interior. I want my characters to go inside the houses and also have the possibility to go outside. It is going to be very difficult because these houses, as you can see, have these bars. So if you are going to get in, the best way is to go with the back through the backyard door, or maybe you have a second or third floor with no protection, you can go outside. But maybe the only way to go in and out is through doors. Maybe some houses, because of the destruction and maybe another reason, you have, for example, like this, for example, you're going to be able to come here and jump through the window because our characters are going to fight against the zombies, and they are going to have some martial arts skills and parkour skills. So I want the characters to use everything in the environment to run, to escape, and also to fight. Okay, and also to find some hidden items inside the environments. So that is maybe the project. Again, for those who are new, maybe this project is too much and it is going to take me a lot, but once we start with right now, maybe that's the thing. It's going to take me too much, but remember, every time that we finish something, we're going to stop and going to create a new live stream playlist with maybe creating cars, creating a character, and things like that. So that's the thing with our project, and just like that. And remember, for our game, we're not going to create a complete game, the full game. We're going to create an environment. In this case, I want to use this environment, and then we just, for testing one environment, the creatures, in this case the zombies, and maybe a final boss. So with that, we can test all the things that we want, and then we're going to improve, and with that, we're going to continue with the development of the game. So for today, we're going to finish. We're going to continue tomorrow if I don't have another project. So that's all for today, friends. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. If you want, you can join to our Discord server, or you can share things about 3D, and also you'll find some resources, some links to some sites that are going to help you with for references with your project. You can follow me on my other platforms, Twitch, Geek. I am creating different projects there. Also my social media accounts, X, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me online as Franzalzarco. Right now, at least for this week, maybe I'm not going to do live streams on Geek on Twitch. I want to finish some things, and then maybe the next week we can continue with the other live streams. Right now, I don't have control about my schedule. So I cannot say, okay, we're going to do this this day. I don't have control. So please follow me so you don't lose the content. If you want to know what kind of computer I'm using, you have the kit code link. In that site, you're going to find the components of my PC, and those links I'm going to send you directly to Amazon, where you're going to find more information. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, there's social media accounts, and LinkedIn page. You can create a project in Upwork, as you trader, and send a message there too. And if you want to support my work, you have you have super stickers, super chats, super thanks. You also have memberships, and you have a PayPal link, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, you can visit my Turos Crew store. If you want sculptures for 3D printing, you can visit my Culture store, and also you have C-Trader, a third option where you're going to find both assets, sculptures, and also exclusive low poly environments. So that's all, friends. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.